Guys and gals, Jason here from Ridgeline Outdoor Adventure, and thanks for hanging out with us today. So, got a little something different for you. 9 reasons why you shouldn't buy a Honda Ridgeline. Reason number 1, you like to make mountains out of molehills. This truck is not without its quirks. I'm very open about those quirks in my Rants and Rave series. But if little things get in the way and you build them up to be this massive thing, then this isn't the truck for you. You don't value resale or reliability. If you don't care about those things, then buy whatever truck you want. But if you care about resale and reliability in a truck, you really got 2 options in the midsize category. That's Honda Ridgeline and Toyota Tacoma. The naysayer is going to say, well, then I'll just buy a Tacoma. I want a real truck. To which I would say, for the way most people use their trucks, the Ridgeline's more of a real truck than the Tacoma is. How do you back that up? Well, if you're planning to tow 5,000–6,000 pounds or more, you should be in a full-size truck. Just because the Tacoma could tow a little bit more than the Ridgeline doesn't mean it should. What's a real measure of a truck's ability to do work for what most people doing is hauling, also known as payload, carrying people and things, whether that's a load of bricks or lumber from the hardware store. Reason number 3, you shouldn't buy a Honda Ridgeline. You want a truck that looks tougher. Image matters. You gotta have something that's badass on 37-inch wheels with a 3-inch lift minimum and the biggest, knobbiest tires, or even better, one of those sweet Jeep Wranglers with 24-inch wheels and a rim on the back, not even a spare tire. Yeah, welcome to Abbotsford, people. The Ridgeline's not for you. If you're all about image or you want the toughest looking truck, this isn't it. You want a tough truck, tough looking, that still has a nice ride, because this does have the best ride of any truck you will ever drive. Well, then maybe go with the Ram 1500. They've got a pretty darn good ride as well, and they're kind of soft around the edges these days too, but you know, buy one in white or black, put some bigger tires on it, and go get your Ram. Reason number 4 that this truck is not for you. 4 to 9, we're getting there. You like rock crawling. If rock crawling's your thing, surprise, surprise, this is not the truck for you. There is not a ton of ground clearance to be had. I've got a 2.5-inch lift, 31-inch tires, and marks in every corner because I go wheeling and happens. You want to rock crawl? Yeah, serious rock crawling is really only done in a very small list of vehicles, most of them beginning with the name Jeep and ending with the name Wrangler. The 5th reason you should not buy a Honda Ridgeline. You like to modify your trucks, you want it all customized with all the latest aftermarket gear, but you're just not very DIY. If you're not prepared to put the work in and do the research and order from small companies in Pennsylvania, then this truck is definitely not for you. If you want to walk into Capit or Big Country Customs or Epic Overland Adventures or any of these kind of guys and ask them to build you a Honda Ridgeline capable for the Outback, not gonna happen. I like doing that kind of stuff. I like geeking out. I like trying to figure out what's the best way that I can get the most versatility out of my truck. If that's not your thing, if you just want to buy a dealer package with full warranty, then head on over to Toyota, get a TRD Pro, tick off all the option boxes, and leave them with $80,000. You want a real truck, not just a tough looking truck, not just a rock crawler. You just want a 4-wheel drive with low range gears. You know what? This truck might be for you, because you want those things, but ask yourself if you really need them. I had an F-150 for 9.5 years. It was great in 2-wheel drive. The 4-wheel drive system sucked. Did you know you cannot put it in 4-wheel drive, go in reverse and turn the steering wheel? It will literally go click, 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 click and start binding up. Wow. That's pretty unfortunate. I was extremely disappointed in the 4-wheel drive system in that Ford, and took it on a gravel road once or twice, and that was it. For what most people do most of the time, this is the perfect truck. So maybe it is the truck for you. If you're going skiing, this all-wheel drive system is way better in the snow, and it's always ready for you. Put some good winter tires on here, and you are off to the ski hill. Rain, slush, sleet, ice. I take this thing through all kinds. I do professional snow or commercial snow removal. I tow my quad and trailer around the metropolis of Abbotsford in the wee hours of the night through anywhere from 2, 3, 12 inches of snow, going from site to site and plowing. This truck's a beast. Most people don't need 4-low. They just want it. Which might bring us to our next one. You like that truck feel, that bounciness, that jerkiness, that stiff truck-like drive. I know that sounds sarcastic, but some people do. I don't. Ride quality, handling, smooth, quiet, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So if you want a vehicle that rides like a truck, the Honda Ridgeline might not be for you. 8. In the case of the sport model, let me just say that the stereo sucks. So if you want a good stereo and you're not interested in going aftermarket and spending all kinds of money, I'm into it for about 10,000, then the Ridgeline might not be the truck for you. Or buy the higher model truck, Touring or RTLE or whatever they call it in the States, Black Edition, and it comes with a better stereo. But if you want the best sounding factory stereos, you don't want to do any upgrades, no Honda is going to suit the bill. Just move on. Go check out a Chrysler product. They got good stereos. Reason number 9 you should not buy a Honda Ridgeline. You don't like sarcasm. Well, then your problem is with this YouTuber, not with Honda. So turn me off, hit the unlike button, laugh, LOL, unsubscribe, do whatever you got to do. But if you're looking for a new truck, the Ridgeline's pretty sweet. I've owned it for just about 4 years. I'm about to start working on my 4-year review video, and there are some quirks, there are some rants, but boy, there's a lot to rave about. So if you're open-minded, not worried as much about image, you want great fuel economy for a truck, handling, ride quality, payload, reliability, sorry to tell you, there is no better truck for those who really just need a car with a bed. If you need a real truck for real work, well, then you're looking Super Duty. Go get yourself a big old Ford F-350 and enjoy it. Get your diesel engine, mod it, do all that kind of stuff. As for me and my Ridgeline, though, we're good. Anyway, sarcasm aside, thank you for hanging out with us. And until next time, and there will be a next time, go play outside.